Hey, what's up, my friend? So in today's episode, I want to talk about why traders lose money with technical analysis. Well, one of the most common reasons is that that's because technical analysis doesn't work, Rayner. It's bullshit. It's crap. It's a scam. That's a pretty common one. Okay, and here's the thing, right? Think about this. Or rather, let me ask you a question. Let's say you know how to drive a car. I think most of you watching this right now, you know how to drive a car, right? And just because you know how to drive a car, does it mean that if I were to, send you for an F1 championship, you can win the race? I think you'll, shake your head and say, of course not. No. Well, this is the same as trading, right? Just because you know a few technical analysis techniques, right, doesn't mean that you can be a profitable trader. You need more than that. So what do you need? A few things. Number one, your technical analysis must have an edge in the markets. This means your trading system, your strategy, it must have a positive expectancy. What is a positive expectancy? Let me give you an example. Let's say there's a coin in front of you right now. Every time it comes up head, right, you win $1. Every time it comes up tail, you lose $1. In the long run, what happens? Well, that coin has no positive expectancy. You'll just be break even. Every time you win $1. You lose $1. You're gonna get, you'll be pretty much flat in the long run. But now, let's say the coin, every time you toss the coin and it comes up head, you win $2. And every time it comes up tail, you lose $1. Now, do you see the difference? In the long run, what's going to happen? Well, you will make money from the coin toss. Right? So this is what I mean by having an edge, right? That coin toss, clearly you have an edge, right, over the other opponent. And it's the same for your own trading. Your system must have an edge in the markets. And having an edge itself is not the only thing, because you also must have proper risk management. So again, back to the coin toss example. Let's say you have $10 in trading in coin toss capital. Every time it comes up head, you win $2. Every time it comes up tail, you lose $1. And you have $10 worth of coin toss capital. How much are you going to bet on each coin toss? You can see that if you bet $5, right, it's going to be a matter of time, right, before you blow up your coin toss capital. Because after 2 losses, right, your capital is wiped out. So you can see that just because you have an edge in the coin toss, but without proper risk management, you will still lose. And it's the same for trading, right? Just because you have an edge in the markets, just because your system has an edge, doesn't mean that you can be a profitable trader, because without proper risk management, it's still going to the dustbin. It's going to waste. Okay, so that's the second thing, risk management. And the third thing is this, discipline. You must have the discipline to follow the rules that you have set up for yourself. You must have the discipline, right, to be consistent. So let's say you know that, you should risk 1% on each trade. Okay? And you have a system that makes money. Maybe sometimes, you follow your rules. You follow that 1% risk management that you have, given yourself. And sometimes when you're feeling good, you're feeling confident, you risk 70% of your account on one trade. And if that one trade goes wrong, that's it. It's all wiped out. So yes, this is where discipline comes into play. The discipline to follow your rules. The discipline to stick to your rules when the drawdown comes. The discipline, right, to be there executing day after day, right, without any deviation from your system. That is discipline. And that's what you need. So now, before I end off today's episode, right, I believe most of you are wondering, so Rayner, how do I find an edge in the markets? I mean, I know, right, finding an edge in the markets, right, yada yada, but how do I find it? Well, there are many ways to go about it, and I will share with you what I think is the easiest way. And that is to follow the ideas, right, that has been, put out by traders. For example, there are books out there, right, that actually share with you trading systems that have an edge in the markets. And those trading systems can serve as a template for you to develop your own trading strategy. Let me give you an example, right? Following the Trend by Andreas Cleno. Unholy Grail by Nick Ratch. I think Cesar Alvarez and Larry Connors wrote a couple of books, right, on trading systems as well. Go and look up those books. Look at the systems, right? They already give you the exact trading rules, the entries, the exits, the risk management. And of course, I don't expect you to just trade it blindly. Take those rules, do the work, do the backtesting, do the research, and validate whether those rules work or not. If it doesn't work, right, then hey, chuck it away. But if it does work, you want to ask yourself, why does it work? Are you convinced that it works? Does it have a sound logic behind it? And if it does, right, is there ways that you can tweak the system to better fit your own personality, to fit your own circumstance? Okay, maybe let's say trend following. You don't want to ride such a long-term trend. Can you reduce the length of the trailing stop loss so you ride a shorter-term trend? And if you do that, what are the results of the system? Once you're comfortable with it, right, then you can trade it live with a small account and see how the system fare in the real world of trading. If it fares okay within your expectations, then hey, you might want to consider scaling up, trading slightly larger. And that's how you go about it. Okay, there is no shortcut here in trading. If you're looking for a shortcut, this is the wrong show to be listening to. But if you're looking for proven strategies and techniques, right, to help you level up your trading, then hey, this is the place. And with that said, I've come towards the end of today's episode. If you've enjoyed it, right, don't forget to rate, review the podcast. It helps us to grow, right, to reach out to more people. And I really appreciate you for doing that. And I will talk to you soon.